And that is just one of the many reasons why Uncharted is such a badass series. Hi, I'm Mojo Siesta, and this is the review for Uncharted 4. Where do I begin with this game? The game has just evolved so much, you know, going from PS3 to PS4, it's not even funny. The amount of destruction that you could cause in this game, the amount or more destruction that you can cause, the amount of improvements that they did with the AI, the cover system, the rope swinging, the climbing. Let me break it down for you on why Uncharted 4 is a masterpiece. Now, where do I start? Now, see, Nathan Drake here, it begins where he has to basically make one last run. And for his brother, yeah, he's kind of thrown out there, and you know, some people like it, some people don't. I don't really like the way they threw him into the game, but I do like Sam's character. He's funny, he's witty, he's a bit more dirty. You know, he looks like one of those greasy guys that, you know, he's just a fucking greaseball. The guy was in Panama prison for so long, and you'll find out why. But definitely, you'll end up liking him, I think, especially if you're an Uncharted fan and not a big hater. Now, what they went down, they tend to add a bit of a stealth element to the game. You can hide in bushes, you can mark your enemies. Your enemies will have a radar. They'll even call in for backup. As you see, that can definitely happen. But they definitely have their own field of vision, and that depends on the difficulty that you have. If you tend to play it on crushing like I did, I beat all the levels on crushing mode. You definitely see a difference on the enemies and how they react, and you know how much damage you take. And it's not really just on damage; it's really based on how smart the AI can really be in terms of flanking you, in terms of, you know, finding you easy. Their field of vision's insane. They got peripherals like a motherfucker. And all of it's just really nice how it all comes together. And you know, it definitely adds versatility to your style of play. Whether if you want to just go in guns blazing, or if you want to just take it down on the Metal Gear Solid approach with the stealth elements. Either way, you really can't go wrong. And I gotta say though, when you beat the game, you know, you won't find yourself empty. You know, you'll definitely want to go back and, you know, mess around, play with the gameplay modifications, play with the screen rendering, see some of the stuff that you can unlock, like different costumes, and tweak it around and stuff like that. Unlock weapons, you know, just have a little bit of fun with it, and you know, go with your imagination. And as far as the multiplayer goes, I mean, what can I say? There's a lot of content, guys. A lot of cosmetics that you can unlock, and they're not nickel and diming you either. If you want to, you can buy something called Naughty Dog currency points. There's the gold coins that you can buy. But if you were me, just, you know, as you'll see later on in the video, I'm going to show you, there's definitely challenges that you can get, and they're relic points. You get 10 for each time you win. But yeah, like, guys, just look at the customization. Like, you customize your own heroes. Yeah, I haven't unlocked any of that shit, because you do buy a chest that randomizes stuff. But there's a lot of in-depth cosmetics that what you could do with this game, how you could unlock it, tweak around your characters, lots of taunts, lots of weapon skins, lots of cool things that you could do. You could sorry, let's not forget the leaderboards do a good job of tracking your stats, and there's also 4 different game modes. There's a ranked team deathmatch, there's plunder, which is like capture the flag, and then there's command, and then there's a regular team deathmatch. You have, I don't know how many loadouts you could have, but as you see, there's the presets, and then I have 10 of my own. Good, you know, good quality classes that you could have. A decent amount of characters. I wish there were more heroes, and actually might be all the heroes. I don't think they're missing anything. And on top of that, there's also the trials you can get. Eventually you'll run out of them, but they are pretty tough, where you just got to do objectives, and they do teach you and give you a run around on the multiplayer and what you're going to be doing. And you'll get relic points that way. The best way to get relic points, if you ask me, is, you know, for you to unlock your cosmetics. All in all, Uncharted 4 is just a wonderful game, and definitely put together very extremely well. Yeah, I think your average campaign length, from what I've been hearing from other people as well as myself, it took me around 15 hours to complete the game, and that's including, you know, picking up treasures along the way, but not completely getting 100% of it. I say around like 40% of the treasures I got, and including the notes and all the journal entries. Some people may take 20. I mean, it depends on, how you run through it. But I know a game can be beat in 6 hours because there is a speed run. But, who the hell wants to do that? When you spend $60, you really want to enjoy the fucking game and not be a smartass, if you get what I mean. But the Uncharted game is really well put together. The graphics are amazing. The gunplay is outstanding. I love the dynamic fighting. I love the stealth elements that they put in it. The goddamn AI is on point. I think one of the brightest, smartest AI that I've seen in a game ever, and that means a lot. All in all, and the multiplayer is solid. The multiplayer definitely just adds more to the experience. For the love of God, I don't understand why people skip out on the multiplayer for Uncharted all the time. But the game is freaking phenomenal. Although I wouldn't give it a 10 out of 10 because I don't think anything is perfect. But I definitely would call this game a masterpiece, hands down. Uncharted 4 gets a 9.5 out of 10. And please, I hope this review helps you guys out. And by all means, if you haven't bought it, look into it. You guys have a good one. This is your boy MOJO Mojo Siesta. Deuces, and have a good one.